Alright guys, welcome back to another video. Today this is going to be my cast assessment for MCC 24, which is Minecraft Championship 24. I'm excited for this event here, so yeah, I'm kind of excited here. And I'm okay with this cast. And you know what, I think this is one of the best casts Scott has put together in a little while here. So I'm actually kind of excited for it and to see what team dynamics are come up with this event here. So I'm kind of excited. Also, there are a few newcomers I guess, or new people, new members to the MCC main canon crew here. So I'm kind of excited for it. Let's see what happens here. I feel like most of the teams here are pretty balanced or pretty okay, and I'm kind of happy with them, with the exception of one team, which we'll get to in a couple minutes here. But let's waste no time here. Okay, and I kind of am wasting time here, anyways, with this rambling part. But you know what? Let's start off with the Red Rabbits here. Starting off with where we have Purple, Captain Puffy, Wilbur Soot, and Rambo. And when this team came up in my feed, I was a bit on the fence. I was kind of like, is this team really going to do well? I'm not sure. I don't think this team might win. But because I had already seen Orange Ocelots and Yellow Yaks, and which those teams are there are a lot of good players on those teams, which we'll get to. I guess that's a kind of a spoiler alert there. But yeah, we'll get to that in a couple minutes. So I was kind of like, I don't know. I'm a little bit on the fence with this. I don't think this team is going to do very well. And now I kind of reevaluated the situation here, and I'm actually kind of excited for this team. I think this team has a bit of a shot here. Obviously, Purple's very good at Minecraft. Captain Puffy has her good parts too, and Rambo isn't that bad. And I think Wilbur will probably do the worst on the team here. I feel like this team has a good shot at possibly making Dodgeball here. I think there is a shot here. I think it might be one of the most balanced teams ever. From what I've heard here, I think it was on All Things MCC, a video that Callum did, where he assessed the cast here. I feel like Purple will probably be leading the team with probably Rambo in second in command here, with Captain Puffy in third in command, or maybe Rambo and Captain Puffy switched around. And will probably do the worst out of everyone on this team, but we will see. I think this team there's a shot. They're not out of the picture here. I don't think they'll win. I could see them making the top half. That's where I think they'll land. If they do get in the bottom half, I think it's going to be like a sixth, maybe. But I wouldn't be surprised if this is like a fourth place. But I do see a world where this team makes it to Dodgeball, and I do see a world where this team could possibly win. So, I'm excited here. Everyone on this team has won, I think, with the exception of Rambo. I don't think Rambo has won before, but yeah, he's not that bad of a player. With that being said, there. So, yeah, I'm kind of excited for this team, but I don't necessarily think this team is going to win the event. But I wouldn't be surprised if they do make it to Dodgeball. So, yeah, but we'll see what happens on the event day. So, let's move on to the Orange Ocelots, where we have HBomb94 or Liam. We have Tubbo or Toby. We have Tommy in it, or I guess Tommy. And we have Jack or Jack Manifold. And I'm on the fence with this team here. I don't think this team will win. I think there's chances of them making it to Dodgeball are kind of slim here, even though I don't think they will place at the very bottom of the standings here. I do think they could range from the 7th to all the way to a 4th or 3rd place, but I don't necessarily see this team making to Dodgeball. Tommy in it has done very well recently. HBomb is obviously a 5-time winner. Tubbo has won. Jack hasn't, but he has made it to Dodgeball. Everyone on this team here has made it to the final Dodgeball, which is kind of insane, you know. Tommy has been on a kind of a streak here. He's done pretty well at some recent events here. He is a 3-time winner. He did win MCC 23 or MCC 22 rather, and he did make it to Dodgeball in MCC 23. Liam is a 5-time winner. He is very good at Minecraft, so he'll probably be the first in command. He'll probably be the leader of this team I'm seeing. Tommy will probably be the second in command, and then Tubbo and Jack will be in the bottom two there. I think this team, I'm kind of excited for this team. I think I'm on the fence. The reason I'm on the fence with this team here is because I think there's a world where Tubbo, Jack, and Tommy just fool around the entire time and just joke around and not hate. And just make them, and just have fun, and which MCC is all about having fun. But I think the way they're joking that they might not do as well. Well, but I think if they do pay it, I do think if they do work together, pay it. If Tommy kind of leads this team, Tommy and Liam or each lead this team. They could do very well. I think. Is there a way they make it to Dodgeball? Maybe. Do they win? No, I don't really think so. But there's a sliver of chance there. But overall, though, I would think this team is placing from this 4th place range to the 7th place range here. I'm excited for this team. And just because I did forget to say this at the start of the video, just because I don't think the team is going to do well, doesn't mean I hate everyone, because I actually don't. And just because I don't like how balanced a team is, how unbalanced a team might be, it doesn't mean I hate the people on the team. So, but we'll get to that, and we'll talk about that with the next team here. But overall, I think this team will be good for content. I think it will be a fun stream to watch. But at worst, I do see them getting like a 7th. At best, maybe a 4th, maybe a 3rd. But I don't think this team will make it to Dodgeballs. Alright, next up we have the Yellow Yaks. And this team, I think, is extremely unbalanced here. We have Dream, Bad Boy Halo, Skeppy, and George Not Found. I think this team is this is the most unbalanced team we've had in possibly MCC history. I think because Dream, Bad Boy Halo, and George have all played together before. They literally dominated MCC All Stars, and we're literally just swapping Sapnap out for Skeppy. And Skeppy isn't the greatest of players in the world, but he's not bad either. He probably will do the worst out of everyone on the team, I would assume. But I think this team is definitely in winner contention for me. I think this team, I do believe this team is definitely primed to get on the stretch, or on a trajectory of making it to Dodgeball and probably winning. So they're very high in my winner contention. And yeah, like I said, just because I think the team is very unbalanced doesn't mean I hate everyone on the team, because I actually really like these people here. Skeppy isn't that bad at Minecraft. I've seen him, and he's done at United UHCs before. So, and I believe he was. I think he was like one of the first boots or something. He was one of the first people to die in a United UHC in, I think it was season 7. I don't know. I can't remember. But this team's really unbalanced. I think this team will probably end up winning. At worst, maybe a 4th. Like, the only world where this team falls in the latter half is if there's something wrong. Is if Dream gets messed up with the coin system or something and doesn't understand and I don't think there is that much of a change in the points or coin system here. So I think this team will probably definitely get in the top half. I think it will definitely make it to dodgeball here. Overall, yeah, this team will probably do very good. But I think there is competition. They do have competition here. They do have. I think there is other teams that could possibly win here. And yeah, I think they're just going to take it too seriously to the point where it's just going to be kind of unfair. So, and I think they're prime to win this event here. So, but we will see what happens on the day of the event. Next up, we're going to go to the Lime Llamas here, where we have Kratzy, or Kurtzy, maybe, I don't know, Dave, I think that's his name. We have Shovel, or Shelby. We have Scott, or S Major, or dang, that's a long name. We have CPK, or Callum as well. So, I think this team is This team is very interesting because Shelby, Scott, and CPK Shelby, Scott, and Callum have all teamed together before, and they have won before. They made it. They were literally swab out Quig for Kratzy. And that's a little this team. These guys know how to play this event here. I think this team could win. I think this team has a shot at challenging the Yellow Yaks here. Kratzy is not a bad player. He has won events before. He's won MCC before. I think he won the very first event. So he's not a player to sleep on. I think this team has a shot at winning here. I don't see this team falling in the latter half of the standings here. So I'm very excited for this team here. Do I see them winning against Dream's team or the Yellow Yaks? I would assume they're a losing finalist. But if I were to guess, I think there's definitely a world where this team pulls off a win, which would be absolutely insane. I think that would be mind-blowing if that were to happen here. Shelby and Scott, obviously a big dynamic here. They teamed in many events over the past while. Callum is not that bad of a player himself. He made it to dodgeballs. Well, I think in the last one, I think he is a 2-time winner at least. And Kratzy, I think he's a 2-time winner. He might only be a 1, but yeah, he's a pretty good winner. He's a pretty good MCC player. So overall, I think this team could win. This team's definitely falling in the top half of the team standings on the event, but we will see what happens with that. And next up, where we have the Green Geckos, where we have 5 up. We have Tapel, or Harvey. We have Ollie, or the Orion Sound, and we have Gemini Tay, And I think I kind of have to cheer for this team because we have a Canadian on this team. Gem is from Newfoundland. And I remember when I was filming I tried filming this video a bit earlier on, and I got interrupted, so I had to stop it. I found a problem. There was stuff going on, so I had to stop the recording there. So for that one, and I did search up during that recording if Tapel was Canadian. It turns out he lives in America. He is American. I believe everyone on this team has won an event before. I think 5 Up and Gem were actually teamed together when they won. I believe Tapel's also won before. If he hasn't, he's definitely made it to Dodgeball. Ollie won MCC 22. I don't necessarily think this team will win, but I wouldn't be surprised if this team gets like a 4th, maybe a 5th or 6th, 7th. At the worst, I could see a world where this team gets last, honestly, if I were to be honest. If I'm going to be honest. I think there's a world where this team gets 10th, but I don't think this team will win. I don't think so. I think this team could at best get 4th. Worst, I could see it getting 10th. But if you want me to guess, I would say they're going to land in like a 6th or a 7th or maybe an 8th in the team standings here. So, well, I'm excited. I'm kind of excited for this team. It should be good for the VODs or the VODs here. It should be quite interesting here. So, but we'll see what happens. Next up, we have the Scion Coyotes, where I'm actually very excited for this team. We have Hannah Rose, Hannah XX Rose here. We have JoJo Solos, or JoJo. We have Amesy, Pearl Essent Moon as well, or I guess Pearl. Yeah, this team is this is an interesting team because JoJo will probably be the team leader here, I'm guessing, and Hannah will probably be the second in command or in one of the leaders here. Amesy and Pearl aren't the greatest of players in the world. Pearl's fine, but Amesy has not played in that many events. She played in MCC Rising. She played in MCC Pride 2022. And then I believe she was in the last event too, MCC 23. She's not the greatest MCC player in the world, but she's not the worst. And I've seen JoJo do very well. JoJo did win. She's done pretty well in these MCCs in these tournaments. I believe she won the SMP Earth Hunger Games tournament or the Hunger Games match that they did to end off the series. I believe she did win that. She won MCC Rising, so that's something. She won it with Nestor and Blushy and someone else. And yeah, that team did extremely well. There. Pearl, I definitely, I feel she's made it to Dodgeball before. I know that. I don't know if she's won. I can't remember if she's won. She might have, but I don't think. But I don't believe she did. I don't know. But I think this team probably won't win, I'm guessing. But Hannah is an interesting player here because Hannah is actually very good in Minecraft. She won United UHC Season 6. And she did pretty well in United UHC Season 7 as well. She's pretty good. I don't know, a lot of people wanted her in this event here. And they finally managed to get her. I believe she's Australian, if I'm gonna guess. I think she might be Australian. So I'm excited for this team. I think this might be a fan favorite team here. I think does this team get last? I don't think so, actually. I don't think so. I don't think this team will get last. Callum from All Things MCC CPK did put this team in last, and I don't see why. I don't think this team gets last. I don't think this team wins. I will say that, but I don't think this team will get last here. I believe there is a chance this team it gets like a 9th, maybe an 8th, 7th, maybe even a 6th or 5th. I think it's more likely this team falls in the latter half of the standings. But I wouldn't be surprised if this team steals like a 4 or maybe a 5th at best, maybe a 4th. But I don't see this team winning. But in some interesting world where this team makes it to Dodgeball, I think there's a shot where this team wins because JoJo and Hannah are extremely good at PvP. They are insane. It's mind blowing. Probably some of the best MCC players. Are probably some of the best Minecraft players ever. JoJo is extremely well. Has done extremely well at MCC. She is probably one of the best players in the series history or in the event's history here. So it's going to be an interesting event for this team here. I'm excited for it, but we'll see what happens on the day of the event. Next up, we have the Axolotls. We have Fruit Berries. He's a Canadian, so I kind of have to cheer for him on that one. We have Small Beans, or Joel. Yep, Joel. We have Cup Van, and we have Good Time with Scar. I don't think this team wins. Fruit Berries will probably be the team leader here, and I'm kind of on the fence with the team here. I'm not really that much into these. I don't know a lot about this team here. I think they're kind of filled with a whole bunch of average players here. It's Joel, Cub, and Good Time with Scar are kind of average. Well, Fruit Berries is pretty good, so he'll probably be the team leader here. I don't know if this team makes it to Dodgeball. I actually don't know. I don't know, really. Does this team fall in the top top half? Probably, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a fifth. I'm guessing this team gets like a fifth, sixth at best, maybe a fourth or a third. But I don't really think this team makes it to Dodgeball. I don't think this team will win. But we'll see what happens with this team here. Next up, we have the Blue Bats, where we have Sapnap, Sylvie, Foolish, and Gene Ellie. This team is interesting because I don't think this team will win. However, every person on this team has won an MCC before. Gene Ellie has won before, I believe, right? I'm going to search it up right now. I'm going to literally search it up right now. Has Gene Ellie won MCC? MCC Gene Ellie. I think she has won an event before. Has she? She's not the greatest MCC player in the world, I will say that. MCC G Ellie. Let's take a bit. She's won 0 events. She's not won before. So, yeah, she's not won an event. She's not won an event before. I don't think this team wins. I really don't think so. And I wouldn't be surprised if the team falls in the latter half here. However, Sapnap will probably be the team leading this team here. And that's the reason I wouldn't be surprised if this team falls in the top half either. So, I think there's a world where this team gets like a third, fourth, fifth. I do even think this team could make it to Dodgeball here. It's an interesting team nonetheless, though. Yeah, I don't think this team wins, and I actually could see a world where this team gets last. Honestly, if you want my honest opinion here, I could see this team getting last. It wouldn't be a shocker to me. It wouldn't be a surprise. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So we'll see what happens indeed. Next up, we have the Purple Pandas, where we have Illumina, Rygar Rocky, Michael McChill, and Kranios. Now this team is interesting because I don't think this team gets last. I don't think this team could make it to Dodgeball, honestly, because everyone on this team is not that bad of a player in MCC. Illumina will probably end up taking the lead. Illumina will probably end up taking the leadership role in this team here. Michael will probably do the Wolves. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. I could see a world where this team makes it to Dodgeball, maybe wins, and if Illumina does very well. But we'll see what happens with this team. I'm very excited for this team here, so it should be fun nonetheless, though. Next up, we have the Pink Parrots, which I'm going to be cheering for this team. We have Philza Minecraft, or yeah, Phil. We have Martin, or In the Littlewood. And we have Captain Sparkles, or Jordan Marin, or I guess Jordan. And we have a newcomer in Ant Venom. And Ant Venom is interesting because he has been in Minecraft Mondays, and Captain Sparkles and Ant are pretty good friends. And I would call this team the OG team because this team is filled with people who are over 30. These people have played Minecraft for a very long time. Martin, I remember him playing Minecraft with Stampy and Squid back in those days in 2013, 2014. It was insane. And Captain Sparkles is not bad at Minecraft either. He did get third place in the last event and in the team standings. And he has won before now. And Phil, I think Phil will probably be the best team. Now, does this team win? I don't think so. If you want my honest opinion, I wouldn't be surprised if this team lands in the bottom half of the standings here. But I don't think this team gets last. I think this team will probably get maybe a 6th, 7th, or an 8th, but I don't see this team winning the event. But it's filled with over 30 people who are over 30 years old. I'm excited for this team here. I'm probably going to be rooting for this team, honestly, but they're definitely not my winner picks, though. We'll get to that. For my winner picks, though, it's kind of interesting because I think it's between two teams. It's between the Lime Llamas and the Yellow Yaks, and I think those two teams will probably make it. Probably be the finalists, the final two teams in Dodgeball there. And if you want my honest opinion, and I do see a world where the Lime Llamas do win here, but my winner pick is the Yellow Yaks, and I think I think this team has absolutely. I think this team has almost 100% chance at winning. It's 99% that this team pulls off the victory here. It depends on the games, though, too. Well, as well. But I think this team definitely wins here. Dream is extremely good. Bad Boy Halo, extremely good. George, extremely good. Skeppy is kind of an average-ish player. He hasn't played that many MCCs, but he's not that bad either. So, I think this team wins here. I think, and I don't think it's actually it's not that close either. And I don't even know why I said at the start of the video that I think everyone has an equal, that a lot of teams have an equal percentage chance here, but because when I talked about them, they really do not. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't see this team not getting in the bottom half. I don't see this team not getting to Dodgeball. They had to be my winner pick here. And honestly, if you want my honest opinion here, Dream, it's kind of interesting. I think they just want Dream to get his 5 wins. Because, well, yeah, he hasn't won 5 times. 5 main canon events, at least. He's won. He's won at least 6 times. He has won 6 times. He did win MCC Pride. And yeah. Hopefully, if they do win for MCC 25 and beyond, I don't want that Dream and George to and the Dream team to team together as much. Every now and again, maybe, but I think it's just becoming so unfair that I think I don't want this team. I really don't want this team to win, but it's quite clear that I can't put this team in the bot at the. I can't have this team not win here, or have this team not be my winner pick. So I had to put it here. Yeah, and honestly, there was a break. People were kind of happy with there was a little bit of a break because Dream and George did not team for a little while, and I believe they teamed out of everyone the most, and we were happy with them not teaming. I believe it was in the last event or something, but here we got it. We're back. They're back, and I don't want this team to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if. But I'm definitely calling them my winner picks for this event here. And there we have it. I don't know how long this recording is. I believe this might be the longest, maybe, out of all these cast assessments. I'm kind of excited for this team. So, I'm not going to rank these teams, really. If you want my honest opinion, I will rank. I think it will be Yellow in first, Lion second. I think that will be. And then. Let's see here. I'm gonna put Red in third, because I think there's a shot. They do have a shot here, and maybe Purple in fourth, and then Aqua in fifth, or something like that. I don't know. And maybe like Cyan in sixth. I'm literally ending up ranking these teams here. And then Green, seventh for Pink Parrots, eighth for the Blue Bats. Or frick, we lost the Orange Ocelots too. I think we'll shove them in sixth there actually. Yeah, I don't know. That fell apart. I forgot about the Orange Ocelots. Let's start over. Yellow Yaks in first, Lime in second, third for Red, fourth for Purple, fifth for Aqua, sixth for Orange, I guess. No. Sixth for Cyan. Seventh for the Pink Parrots. Eighth for Blue. Ninth for Orange, and Green will be in last. Obviously, that's probably last. I think that's just what I'm gonna say. It's probably wrong. Most definitely wrong. But we'll see what happens. As for future videos, though, there we go. That is my MCC cast assessment for MCC 24. Now, for future videos, I'm going to stay tuned for the Resimulate Survivor series. I'm going to be rushing through a whole bunch of those videos. I'm probably right after filming this, later today. I'm off from work today, so I'm going to be filming or recording a whole bunch of Resimulating Survivor videos. Those will probably come out soon, and the reaction series. Stay tuned for those videos as well. The next one will I'm thinking might be mildly infuriating again. Or it might be maybe scary signs, or what could go wrong. There's so many good subreddits out there, so stay tuned around for those. And I have said this before, but I'm going to say it again. If you want my honest opinion, I do talk a lot about reality TV and stuff in the Meridian Review live stream chat. It's on Twitch. Meridian Review or BLM does Twitch streams every Wednesday and Sunday evenings, and I'm really enjoying those streams there, where we have good times, talk about reality TV. I will say though, if you don't like being spoiled on reality TV, and you go to a stream before you watched an episode of something that you didn't have time to watch, be aware, because I believe there will definitely be spoilers. The chat spoils them a lot, and and we literally just talk about the episode. I would suggest before watching those, or at least go to the first stream. Be okay with being spoiled on those, then and go out your way to go find another. Watch the video or the episodes of whatever shows like Big Brother or Challenge or something before the next one. Yeah. Also for Splixio videos, I think those videos will. I'm gonna do maybe a video of that maybe once a month. Maybe don't. I probably won't eventually. But yeah, as for reviews, stay tuned for the Amazing Race Canada Season 8 review, the Challenge USA review. I'm thinking I'm going to do that as well. And yeah, there we go. That is the video. Thank you for watching.